Two of our favorite first grade teachers are on the front page of today's business section.
I can only hope that our other less favorite first grade teachers don't read this post. What a shame.
I think this was only a manner of speaking. I'm sure all our teachers would be favorites in the way it was meant.
And I suspect that when our children tell their math teachers that 1 + 1 is 3, the teacher should understand that what they really mean is the number 2. I wonder if Ann Coulter really means what she says. Or Howard Stern. Maybe we should second what everyone really means to say. Would you give the same deference to Cheney, Bush, Rice?
One of the beauties of this listserv is the general tone of civility and warmth that usually pervades. Mr. Thomas, I think you're taking offense where none was intended. Let's try to set an example that our children could follow if they were to read these emails. Thanks. Peg Willings, a former key parent who still loves reading the postings.
Miss Willings, one of the beauties of the lessons we teach our children is to apologize when they make an error in judgment.
And, as another former key parent who still enjoys reading the posts, I am also a former English major. When one says, two of our favorite teachers, the implication is that there are other favorite teachers and that these are but two of them. If it were to have the implication that Mr. Thomas infers, it would have to say, our two favorite teachers. As I tell my children every day, words have meaning, and even the smallest change can change the meaning tremendously. I do agree that if it had said our two favorite teachers, it would have been hurtful, but quite clearly that is not what was said. I also tell my children to be sure to read the directions carefully on tests and make sure that they are answering the question that is asked, not the question they think is asked. There are many more things in the world today about which it is more appropriate to get upset. Peace. Honora Vincent.
As a myself who attended Yale, I disagree with your parsing of the sentence structure completely. And I dare say if I had been one of the other first grade teachers who had read Miss Handel's comment, I would be offended by her poor sentence structure at the very least. There are other more alternative and more elucid ways to convey what she meant to say, but failed to achieve. And if I had been Miss Handel, I would have been on this listserv like a jackrabbit to clarify the intent of the message. Rather, she sits idly silent, allowing all of her defenders to come to her aid. What an interesting lesson. People, tell your children about the lessons of remaining silent when people say the stupidiest things. Remaining silent on issues of verbal incorrectness is akin to remaining silent on issues as weighty as environmental pollution. And this is akin to intellectual pollution, in my opinion.